Welcome to Signs
and Sighs, where everything is a sign and some of them make us sigh.
So take out that chore list and check off as many as possible while you chuckle with us. So this is episode 7. We're going to call it It's All a Dream, which is going to be a new segment, and hopefully we'll have a guest speaker for that, but probably not. The first topic we do want to talk about, we sneak peeked it. I don't know the past tense if that's right.
Snuck peeked it?
That's what I was going to say.
Snuck pucked it?
Was going to be called Totes and T-shirts.
Totes and T-shirts. Oh, I'm supposed to talk about, okay. Grocery outlet, let me just say it, is better than Trader Joe's in many, many ways. Now, the bags, I would call them equal, but I prefer grocery outlet. So this is the one I got today, which has, it's the Halloween bag, so it has, what do you call it? Candy corn on it. I saw it as I was checking out, and I said, I'll take that too. And the lady insisted on putting all of my cold food in here.
At least you didn't cut the tag off.
Yeah, well, sometimes they do that there because people do steal a lot there, but you know, I was like, it's a lunchbox, lady, but okay, you go ahead, because she was having a hard day. It was very crowded there.
True. I got a new Trader Joe's tote bag, and it's neon green, like this color. I didn't bring it inside because I have a other Trader Joe's tote bag for Signs and Sighs, and so I didn't want to look like a crazy person carrying in all of my tote bags, but I still do prefer Trader Joe's over Grocery Outlet. I don't even know if we have a grocery outlet where I live.
Well,
so that's the other part of it. The other thing we were going to agree to disagree on
candy corn.
Oh, it's disgusting.
I like candy corn. I don't eat sugar anymore, and so I wouldn't eat candy corn. Like if I was going to go off my sugar, it wouldn't be candy corn. It's not my very favorite thing. But I do like candy corn at Halloween. I would always eat the candy corn. One of the reasons I probably like it is because I think people don't, and so there'd be plenty.
Oh.
But it's funny because I normally don't like things that aren't chocolate. There are very few sweet treats that growing up, if they weren't chocolate, that I liked them. And one was candy corn, and the other one was maple bars, because when I would visit
bar.
It's like a donut with maple frosting.
Oh.
And that's what they called them. And whenever I would visit my grandma, we could go into the small town where she lived and say, "Hi, I'm Crystal's granddaughter." And they'd give me a free maple bar. Why they wouldn't give me chocolate, I don't know, but it doesn't matter because. So those are the two things I like that are not chocolate.
I think candy corn is disgusting. I do not like it. She tried to compare it to cotton candy, which she couldn't even remember the name of. No. Which then reminded us of our A's days and how I got a bag of cotton candy, and she chose to block this out of her memory. But me being the person who, I'm just going to eat the whole bag of cotton candy, except for yellow. Yellow was gross. It was banana flavored.
Okay.
She doesn't think that they have flavors, so that's a whole nother segment that we can talk about.
They do sometimes put chocolate in this, actually, but it's very rare. They'll have a brown stripe. Anyway, go ahead.
Ew, that makes it even worse.
The point of this is that they're both just sugar, but my just sugar is weird and her just sugar is.
Mine was great. So then I proceeded to eat this like almost entire bag of cotton candy, and I was like, I have a stomach ache. And her response was, well, you just ate like a whole bag of sugar. What do you expect? So.
That's right. And look what happened. You developed allergies after that.
That was to peanuts, okay?
Doesn't matter. It all works together.
Because, yes, I stress ate peanut butter at the A's games. Like, oh, I would eat peanut butter M&Ms, peanut M&Ms, regular peanuts. Remember when we had that Costco case?
We used to give peanuts to everyone.
They thought we were weirdos, but it's okay.
We would be doing that at the Ballers games if you had not developed the allergy. We'd be giving
It was such a good deal. It was like $5 at business Costco for like over like
for more peanuts than the A's stadium can eat.
I know.
Sometimes in those days, Stopper would throw peanuts at us, and I would be, we should throw some back at him, Alexis, but she wouldn't let me.
No. But then if people didn't catch peanuts, I feel like we threw some to them. We're like, oh, do you want some peanuts? Here you go. So yes, I now am allergic to peanuts and peanut butter. And when I fill out forms, they're like, do you have any allergies? I'm always like, no. And then I'm like, oops, I forgot. So
someday it will be sugar.
Why would you say that?
Because of the cotton candy episode.
The other thing that we wanted to point out was that we matched today, but it's not.
Can you guess why? It might be difficult to guess why.
Yes, I don't have that shirt. She doesn't have this shirt, so that's why this is our when we wear
Accidental matching.
Yes, it wasn't even on
Because
purpose.
I told her I was wearing this one, but she thought I meant a different one.
Yeah, I thought it was the free t-shirt because I do love free t-shirts. I try to get them at any chance I can, especially work-related ones because I don't like having to think about what I'm going to wear to work. So if I can wear an educator free t-shirt, why not? It makes sense. But anyway, we are going to the Ballers game. It is Dio Stelo's Ballers, so we do have outfits that we are going to be changing into.
We'll change.
The other
It's
free
important
item.
to wear the right baller shirt at the right time.
The other free item I got was my almanac hat at the Oakland Fest. It was the Beer Fest one.
The one where she got the 5 for $15.
The math was hard. Leave me alone. But yes, I got orange because of Bob and Bert, and she keeps telling everyone I don't like orange, and I don't know why.
Well, I think I just tell her that she doesn't like orange.
I
But if it's
know.
on the podcast, I guess it's everyone.
Oh, that's true.
Bob and Bert are orange,
They
but
are.
I don't think of it as orange.
Then what color are they?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. But yes, so we love I love free t-shirts.
I have too many t-shirts. I'm cutting back. This year, I just got this one and the tie-dye. And I wear that all the time. And people love it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I got that.
Well, no, because last year they were giving away a ton of free t-shirts.
Yes, this year, no free t-shirts.
It's very upsetting because some of them were really soft and really comfortable. So I'm very sad about
Instead,
that.
they have pins, but
Oh.
I think we should probably move on because we have a lot to say about the pins, but
Oh, yes. So
we
yes,
do have a lot of topics to discuss.
maybe
today.
we'll try to do a poll that says, do you prefer cotton candy or candy corn?
Oh, that's a good poll because most people dislike at least one of those, if not both. So I bet most people don't like both.
Really? How could you not like cotton candy? It's so
It's
fluffy.
Oh. It's like eating a spider web.
First of all, how would you know what it's like to eat a spider
Well,
web?
I've had them in my face.
That doesn't mean you eat it. And then second of all, it just melts in your mouth. Like, haven't you seen the video? It's so sad. They give a raccoon his little puff of cotton candy, and because raccoons like to put everything in water, he puts it in the water, and there's nothing for him to pull out. It's so depressing. I hope they gave him new cotton candy.
Well,
But anyway, moving on to our next segment. It's called
it's all a dream.
It is. So there's a new term. It was termed by Balon, and it's called a work mare. So it used to be called what? A teacher dream?
Oh, yeah, we always used to call it a teacher dream. Like when you're going back to school, have you had your teacher dream yet?
So, and for him, it's just a work wear, which it made sense. And so it was a rough week, not too bad though. And so I had this dream that the two nicest people, they are sweeter than cotton candy.
Yes.
And when I tell them this story, I'm going to preface and be like, please don't feel guilty because it wasn't
They
you.
will.
I know they will. And that's why I don't really want to tell them, but I think they'd also find it really funny.
They will find it funny.
I was like, it was at my house, but it wasn't my house. It was like another teacher's friend's backyard. And it was like, it's a really nice backyard. And we were all there and we're watching some TV show. And I know Lau wasn't there because Lau would have like reassured me in my dream because he's also an admin. And so then we were all talking.
Oh, he wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
Oh, see?
I know.
Go ahead.
So then, we're all watching some show. And first of all, I don't have people over at my house. My house is small, but in this dream it wasn't. And
You were
so,
watching a show in the yard?
yes.
Okay.
And we had an outdoor sofa, and like people were just all about. And so then people were talking about this housewarming party that one of the women was going to have, and they were other people were asking me what was I bringing to this housewarming party, and I was like, oh, I don't know, like I'll figure it out, blah blah blah. And then as the night went on, like they're getting ready to leave, so I'm walking them out, and I say to them like, oh, by the way, I didn't get like the time or invitation to the housewarming party. They say to me, well, you're actually not invited. And I was like, what? And they're like, we don't want people to feel uncomfortable that you're there because you're an admin. So we're not going to have you there. And so, sorry, you're just not invited. And I was really upset. And I woke up really upset. And so then I had to tell Bonnie about it. And I told Lau, and he actually did a really good dream analysis. So we're going to wait to do the dream analysis on it because we're hoping we can get him to be a guest speaker.
I think anyone who saw last week's episode could pretty much analyze that dream.
But yeah.
Attention library patrons, please join us at 2 p.m. for a live figure drawing event in the Stafford room on the first floor. Thank you.
I feel like we're at school.
If you could hear that, which I imagine you could because we could, that's actually a once a month thing. I was reading about that today. They are not naked.
What?
You go and people pose and you draw them. And it specifically said they are not naked and ask if any of us wanted to be a model.
No, thank you.
It might be one person or two people. I read the whole thing. I was like, that sounds fun. Until it said you had to bring your own pad and pencil. And then I said, well, okay.
Oh, then no, thank you.
Then you're probably supposed to know how to draw before you get there. So
That's not me. But anyway, it was a really bad workmare. It reminded you of a workmare.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't even my workmare. I was the star of somebody else's workmare. It was during the state testing time, which is an anxious time for everyone for various reasons, for the children and the teachers. And one of my math teacher friends came in and told me, oh, I had a dream that everybody was sick and you were in the cafeteria and you were testing 5 different classes, which is funny. It probably doesn't seem funny to people who aren't teachers, but I was like, oh my God. I was kind of mad at her. I was like, don't you dare have a dream like that. That better not happen this time.
Oh, that would be terrible. But then that made me try to be more appreciative because it reminded me of COVID.
This is a real life situation.
Yes.
It's just like a dream.
We had come back from COVID. It was October, and it was like our first year back. We didn't have enough teachers.
So that would have been 2021 or 2022?
I think 2022.
2022, yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't have enough teachers. We didn't have any subs. I don't know where you were that day.
Maybe I was just working.
You could have been. You could have been in a classroom and said, I should probably. So I had like
that was
4.
the year I was working there as a sub.
Oh, maybe. I had 4 to 6 classes in the NPR where we were trying to do some educational activities, but I also had a movie up in the background. And then I had to take all of them and take attendance, but also kind of keep us far enough apart and remember where everyone sat because if someone got sick, we had to do the COVID protocol, and it was awful and it was terrible. So I'm going to be more appreciative and say we're fully staffed. We don't have to have those crazy types of days. We've already booked you for a couple of subbing days. We really appreciate Miss Evans. She comes and subs for us. So knock on wood, we don't have to do that again. And also that we can have our dream analysis expert come in one day. We're also willing to film on location. Not that he actually watches these episodes, but I'm hoping enough people who do watch these episodes will convince him to be a guest star.
Yeah, we'll see.
Anyway, if you have a crazy dream, we'd love to hear about it. Or you can submit it and I can ask our dream analysis expert to analyze it for you. The other segment...
I'm going to start having free prizes.
Who's getting prizes? We're not sponsored.
People who... yeah, but we have a lot of crap.
Anyway, we're going to advertise that better. So, the reason why we called it Signs and Size was because we started off at the A's. We do miss you, and you're going to come back to Oakland. Just saying. We started with a rally time sign. Actually, no, we started with your... Ray Fosse sign.
Ray Fosse sign. Yeah, that's a good one. We could bring that in. Well,
you have it. I don't. You laminated it.
We could put that. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to find that one and I'm going to put that as our picture. If you have been on YouTube, you may have seen the new pictures I put on there. But that's a picture, because there's a good picture of, because we are on the sign. There's a blown up photo of us with Ray Fosse. And then there's another picture of us holding the sign. So it's like a dream.
But that was a good sign. We would bring that. We had a front row seat in our season ticket seats for the A is where we had the railing.
The front of our section, which was
Yeah.
the second section. But yes, we had the railing and little rings.
And so we would, we had a hole puncher that we would bring with us to the A's games too. So we would hole punch our signs and we would hang them and then we would flip them as we saw fit because we had a rally time sign, but you can't rally if you're winning.
No.
So I don't even, we had make some noisy because it was Sheldon Noisy was his last name, but it wasn't spelled that way. It was very confusing.
Have
and
a beer for Langoliers.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. So we had,
it was spelled like Neuse, but
Yeah.
it's like noisy, yeah.
there was like a bunch that we had, and we are such rule followers that there was this man, and it was the Dodgers.
She's been dying
Of
to tell
course.
this story.
It is the
Was
Dodgers.
it the Dodgers?
It was the
Oh,
Dodgers.
he was like
because-
a-
or
he
was it
was-
the Giants?
He was like a worker that we didn't
Was
know
not a
him.
normal
He
worker.
wasn't normally in our section or even normally there.
No.
I don't think.
And we knew our workers because we would bring them sandwiches. Like, we loved them. So this was not a normal guy. And he tried to tell us that we had to take down our sign that was hanging, not blocking anyone's
okay,
view.
here's my eyes, and here's where the sign is hanging.
And we're
And
the
we're
first,
in the front
yeah.
row.
And we're like, no. So then he walks away because I refused to take down the sign. We pulled up the MLB Oakland Athletic rules.
Of course we did. Of course we did. Also, while she was doing that, I was polling the people behind us. Are we in your way with the sign? They're like, no. Everyone was on our side by
Oh,
the time
they
we came
were
back.
so mad too. So I pulled up the rules and I was like, see, the rules say as long as we're not blocking anyone's views, it's also within sign like
Yeah, there
limitation.
was a size, which it was.
We
way bigger
followed
than
all
ours.
of them. I was like, so we're not breaking any rules. And so then he said, fine. And I went to say something else and you yelled at me and was like, Alexis, don't you dare. I was like, fine.
He said what he said was this is what made her mad. Well, I'll let it go this time. Implying that we were wrong, but he was going to be the better person. And I'm like, we've got what we want. Shut up.
Because I was ready to argue and be like, excuse me? And she shut
And
that down.
I knew he wasn't going to come back and talk to us because it was like, oh no, what's next? You know, he's not going to talk to the two crazy ladies again. So, and we're never going to see him again because we'd never seen him before. So,
I
that was
fact checked him. I am a rule follower, people. Well, to an extent, because at the Ballers, I don't think you're allowed to bring
we
signs.
at least know what the rules are, which, as we find in our everyday life, most people don't.
No.
It's like for example, you're not supposed to take a vuvuzela, but I do every day. But I know I'm not supposed to. You know, it's not like I don't know that.
Well,
But people do all kind of stuff.
they do a lot of other stuff that you're really not supposed to, but we've also
Everywhere in
figured
life.
out that because of her vuvuzela, we have empty seats next to us, and we think that was on purpose for the Ballers, but who knows?
Yeah, I don't know when she answered my email and said they asked if we wanted our same seats, and I sent a follow-up email after you know what it is? It's after my incident with the refrigerator not getting fixed. Now I follow up everything. It's like I've lost trust in humanity. So I follow up with her, like, I want to make sure we get our seats. She goes, oh no, we're going to give you and Alexis your seats, like implying that she knew us. Now, I think she was just, using sales tactics. However, she may be like, yeah, we're going to give you, we don't want that hoard anywhere else, lady. So
Yeah, and so we have a new idea for our signs, but rally
Oh,
time.
many new ideas. We could talk about that all summer. I mean, not
know.
summer, but whatever you call when
Summer
it's
feels
not
like it's
baseball
over.
season.
So we have rally time. The other fun fact for the Ballers is that you get 8 signs on one piece
Well,
of
because if
poster
we bring a
paper.
big one, we did get in trouble one time. That
They
lady's
took
not,
it.
That lady's not there anymore. But just, we've decided to sort of follow that rule. So we want to have something we can have in our bag.
I stuffed it under my shirt once.
It's been a lot of places.
But people really enjoy. I
This is,
strongly
I say,
disagree.
the crowd favorite.
Yes. Also, I can spell. I just cannot spell people's names, okay? I misspelled Ibarra, and he did, he broke the record for
Home runs this season, the record in the Pioneer Baseball League.
We also came up with, because if you're new to baseball, a new rule is that, well, it's been there for the Pioneer League, but it's new to MLB this year. You can tap your cap if you disagree with the ball or strike
call.
And
yes.
so we have now made the term tap that cap. It has not caught on like I thought.
I don't understand how it hasn't cut on, but I say it every time. I feel Alexis likes to say it sometimes when they're just scratching their head or whatever.
Yes. The bees also
You have to do it up in the air. I want to explain. Okay, now watch her. Now she can do this at the game when, like, let's say bar is coming up or whatever. And, well, yeah, something fast that has to happen while she's drinking a beer. She can do this. And I'm like, whatever. I don't even know what color each sign is on. You know?
Yes, we have beer batter material.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Well, I also
miss
had
these.
to
We haven't
make
been doing
a
them because
bet.
we feel unappreciated. But we only have like one more week of games, and so we're gonna bring them back.
This one was a great one. We were losing. It was really bad. I yelled, Cam can slam, because it's Cam Buford. Yeah, I messed myself up. And he hit a home run. And then we started winning. It was fabulous.
Yeah, we came back. And I think then he's not the one that does the
No.
bat off at the end. That's a different.
That's Cobb.
Yeah.
And then we made Yes We Can. I'm very clever at these, by the way. Allgaier, he just got traded. We're very sad.
Well, he got traded, but it's good. We're sad that he got traded. Well, and we discussed Allgaier's fire last week. How that was stolen from us. That was one of the ones that was stolen.
I've also made it for
really...
our non-native English speaking, is what she tried to say. I was like, well, I just also wanted to draw. It's called Feed the Roof, because when they hit foul balls.
Foul ball, we have that too.
Foul balls.
That's how they say it.
It will go, and don't park near that building with the giant bee, because it has cracked windows before, and it will hit the roof. So they say feed the roof. And then we feel like we had a bunch of really bad calls.
I don't remember when we made that one, but I do feel like I was probably being like, Alexis, because she boos a lot.
I do.
Like, we have to have some positivity.
And then if you have never gone with me to a baseball game, I do remember this. It was Coatson who said it. She was like, she boos a lot. And you had to explain, like, oh yeah, she's really different at a baseball game.
Well, this is a sad one because we lost Mackenzie.
We did.
But then you didn't show. You sure about that?
Yes, because so when you do the tap that cap, they have to review it, and sometimes they get it wrong, which is why we say, you sure
Even
about
though
that?
it's a camera and they are sure.
Whatever,
It doesn't
restart
matter.
it, turn it back on,
feel
turn
that
it off and on again.
We should quickly say that the beer batter is a little thing they do where in the other team, if the beer batter, the designated beer batter strikes out, everybody gets a $5 beer.
Yes.
And so to make fun of people who strike out, we say beer batter material.
Mm-hmm. And then it's really sad when they make it former ballers players, because you don't really want them to strike out. But at the same time, they should want to strike out so we can get cheaper beer.
Yeah, it's okay. Mackenzie strikes out a lot, so he was beer batter material. He runs very fast.
He is speedy. And then we don't like it when the children chant, we want beer.
Yeah, I don't like it very much.
No.
I didn't used to like it when I chanted it because I don't drink beer, but I've gotten over it now and I just think of it as another cheer. So I scream, we want beer with everybody else.
And we also have a suggestion that the non-alcoholic beer should also be available
Or at
for
least
the $5.
water.
Yes, I agree. So anyway, that was our sign origin story. We don't know what we'll do. Oh, that was the other thing. Because we sit on the railing, we've decided next year we're going to try to hang them like the A's and how we did it there.
Yeah, we're going to hang them. I'm looking forward to it. When you heard a little bit about last week about the possum that scares Alexis, but that we really noticed when we were looking for the cell phone, how many people saw the possum. Well, I always notice because I sit there and they yell at me, and then usually I honk my horn at them.
Yes, when you're on the ground and very upset, you do notice quite a few things. So we can hang more signs. And they're not going to say anything. And we're also going to create a row 11 sign, because no one can ever figure out that row 11 is above. Anyway.
It's not marked. Row 10 is marked. Row 11 is just the one that comes after 10. But
No one knows that.
By the time you get there, you're kind of like, wait a minute.
And then people will try to argue with us
With
and
us.
say, well, no, this is row 10. And I'm like,
Like, we have matching shirts on.
most people think we're workers.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause we
really?
walk around with the same shirts on and act like we know everything. That until they want to know where row 11 is, and suddenly we're the dumbest people there and don't know where row 11 is. Well, fine, sit down. You'll have to move later.
Yes. Okay, so I have 2 questions for you.
Okay, it's question time.
I did not cry. I still haven't cried. I tried Pocahontas. It didn't work. It's actually not as good as I thought it was going to be. But what is your go-to comfort food?
Food?
Yes.
Well, that's a little bit of a tricky question for a compulsive overeater. We're not really supposed to have comfort foods.
Oh.
So traditionally, it would have been mac and cheese. And I just recently figured out a way to use. So, okay, I love all macaroni and cheese, and I love the way my mom made it the best, and I made it the same way. And I also can make that with cauliflower. So I could say that cauliflower mac and cheese. But I like the kind in the box, and my mom would never make that. She would always say, we had to have that when the kids were little, and now we're too rich. She didn't say it that way. So I never got to have it just because we were too rich, but I was the only one that liked it in the whole family. Anyway, I found a way to make that healthy and get my tuna in there because I have to eat fish at least once a week. So that was exciting for me. I sort of had a thing from the past. So I could still say mac and cheese. I'm going to say mac and cheese. What about you?
Mine is just all noodles. I love noodles.
any noodles.
It doesn't matter. I just love noodles. Noodles don't love me anymore. But then, yeah, it was, I think, the day before school started. And I was like, I'm getting my noodles and eating too many that I get a stomach ache because I was just very upset and also very hungry at that point. So I got my noodles, and it was the udon noodles. And then I was very happy.
Yeah, I don't like all noodle. Well, I don't like everything that people put on noodles.
What?
Plain noodles are always fine. I don't like a lot of spices that come from a lot of Asian foods,
Oh,
particularly Chinese food and Thai food, and so like the ones that have fish sauce in them or other things. So sometimes I don't like that.
but you are going to get a garlic noodle dog
I'm gonna have a noodle dog today, yeah, because garlic's fine, and I do like almost all noodles.
Okay, then the second question was going to
There's
be,
2 questions.
yes, what snack should you always have in your office or classroom? Because now that we're started back up, I do have to go grocery shopping tomorrow.
Like for yourself or for everyone?
For you, like
okay.
when you really need a snack. Because I used to have, and most staff knew this, a lot of candy in my office. And I still do have a lot of candy in my office, but I'm trying not to eat as much candy. So I'm going to get candy I don't like, but other people like.
Well, I would say, I mean, a good snack for me that is healthy for me with my eating is cheese sticks, string cheese.
Oh, that's a good one.
If you don't have a fridge, string cheese can keep like for the day, but you can't just keep it there forever. So I guess I would have some sort of like crackers that are like high fiber, low fat crackers probably.
Well, see, Lau always has his silly nuts, and I'm like, I can't eat that. So that's not
I
a
know
good
it's
snack.
kind of hard, to have something. I mean, I think like tortilla chips and salsa is sort of a healthy snack because tortilla chips are sort of healthy and salsa is a vegetable.
He got Cheez-Its for the staff meeting.
Cheez-Its are scary.
They're
yes.
so good.
I
And
know.
so then I was like, okay, can I have some? So it might be Cheez-Its, but we're going to have to figure out how
I
to
think
portion
you have
control.
to get them in the little bags.
Yes,
Yeah.
because he learned that too. I was like, okay, can I have some Cheez-Its? And I had my napkin out, and he poured some in. And then I was like, I'm very angry at you because I want more Cheez-Its, but I'm not going to have any
Yeah,
more.
Cheez-Its are really, really, really addictive. Or I guess if you got the snack size Ziploc and just had someone do it for you.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can't be in charge of my own Cheez-Its. So whatever your go-to snack is that is not peanuts would be greatly appreciated. I also just chew a lot of gum right now, too.
Gum makes sense, except for at school and you're not supposed to chew gum.
Well, I just chew it in my
But
office.
you should have some string cheese because you could actually eat it like string cheese and play with it if you need sort of a meditation as well. So,
The other thing I'm obsessed with right now is after our flight is a Coke Zero Cherry Coke. It's so good.
yeah, they oddly had that on the plane,
It
so
was
we had
new
that.
for Southwest, not new to life. But anyway, so next week we are going to do, this is our sneak peek. We are going to be talking about the Ballers giveaways because by that point, will we be done or we'll just have one more game?
If we tape it next Saturday, we usually do these on Saturdays, And we will have one more game unless we want to do it after that game, but we'll be sunburned.
Oh, I know. We're not going tomorrow. And so we're going to talk about all the giveaways. Today's giveaway, since it's Dios de los Ballers, is the weird face mask. What's it called?
Oh, I don't know. What
I don't know
the
what it's-
wrestling face mask.
Yeah,
You probably all know. I don't like wrestling and I don't like face masks. So
no, I also find them kind of scary.
very scary. And they want to give us one to put, and people are going to be wearing them. Oh my God.
I don't like that. So we have that. The other few giveaways they've done this year was a Christmas stocking. They
I
did
liked
the
the
lanyard.
Christmas stocking, which had Scrappy on it, the lanyard.
Lanyard was yesterday for teachers.
I know. I should have gone over there probably and got one, but I don't want a lanyard.
I don't need a. It hurts my neck after a while. I don't like them. And then pins. We've gotten lots of pins, and some people have very strong opinions about the pins.
Well, the thing about the pins is, okay, so they said they're going to have a giveaway at every game, which is great. We love everything they do. And so pins are cheap. She doesn't think so, but I think pins are definitely cheaper
I tried to
than
buy
most
pins for the
things.
staff.
And well, it's different. They have like a supplier probably that makes them. So anyway, and then so now they're trying to they spend time at every game discussing with us how we can trade our pins, and now they're selling these lanyards you could put your pins on because nobody wanted the $40 thing you could stick your
I
pins on
know.
and put it on your wall. But well, we're 30 minutes in already. But why would if you just have one pin of each? What are you going to trade? If you trade away one pin, you get another pin, you've traded away that pin. And so then she said, well, the two of us together could have done it. And I was like, yes, that's why on day one, game one, I said, the first week, I'm like, no, we're skipping this game and we're not going to worry about the pin. We're not going to get into collecting the pins, Alexis. We're not going to get into collecting the pins. And I made a good call on that because can you imagine?
I'm not good at leaving things unfinished. But
That's
I'm
why you
working on
can't
it.
start. We never started. We never started. I'm not stupid. I know that. So that's why we never started. If you don't start, if you don't play, you can't lose.
Or whatever. But anyway, if you have a go-to snack, we'd appreciate it. If you want your dream analyzed by our dream analysis, send it on to us. It could be anyway through social media.
They are not a professional and they are not giving medical advice.
Oh no. It was also just a really good dream
They.
analysis.
We're
though.
not saying pronouns.
Oh, I thought I did at one point. But anyway, and then we're going to do a poll. Candy corn or cotton candy?
And I expect every one of you to go on YouTube and do the poll. In my experience, it comes up first. Like you don't even have to watch. You could just vote and then move on with your day if that's what you want to do. Because I want to know.
We also are going to eventually create instructions.
We should have a choice of both.
Oh, well, first of all, no one would want both. And then second of all, on how to create a YouTube account or do something, because shout out to my family for being the only ones to comment still. Or no, Miss Lee and other people commented on one episode, but we've been missing those comments, so we want to hear from you.
Yeah.
With that being said, we're signing off.
Signing off.